Known as the Piri Reis Map, this remarkable document raises a staggering possibility. Was Antarctica mapped by an ancient civilization long before modern history acknowledges its existence? The Piri Reis Map was created in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral and cartographer named Piri Reis. It is a hand-drawn map on parchment depicting the known world at the time, including the coasts of Europe, Africa, and the Americas. However, what makes this map extraordinary is that it also appears to depict the coastline of Antarctica, centuries before the continent was officially discovered in 1820. Even more astonishing, the map does not just show Antarctica as we know it today, covered in thick ice. Instead, it appears to depict the landmass beneath the ice, showing an ice-free coastline with remarkable accuracy. Modern geologists and cartographers were baffled when they compared the Piri Reis Map to modern seismic surveys of Antarctica's subglacial terrain. The map's coastline closely resembles what scientists now know to be the actual shape of Antarctica beneath its ice sheet, a detail that should have been completely unknown to anyone in the 16th century. The question is, how could Piri Reis have obtained such information? Piri Reis himself provided a clue. He claimed that he did not create the map entirely on his own, but instead compiled it from older source maps, some of which he claimed dated back to ancient times. He mentioned that some of his sources were from Greek, Roman, and possibly even Phoenician origins, raising the possibility that knowledge of Antarctica's true geography may have existed long before modern explorers arrived. One of the most shocking aspects of the map is its alleged depiction of Antarctica without ice. According to mainstream geology, the last time Antarctica was free of ice was at least 6,000 years ago, possibly even longer. If the map is truly showing an ice-free Antarctica, then it suggests that someone mapped the continent thousands of years ago, at a time when no civilization was supposedly capable of such a feat. This raises an even bigger question. Who could have created the original source maps? There are several theories, each more intriguing than the last. One possibility is that an advanced pre-Ice Age civilization existed long before recorded history, one capable of navigating and mapping the world in ways we once believed impossible. Some researchers speculate that the ancient Egyptians, Sumerians, or even an unknown lost civilization may have possessed advanced cartographic skills, which were later copied and passed down through generations before eventually reaching Piri Reis. Another theory suggests that early seafaring cultures, such as the Phoenicians or Minoans, may have reached Antarctica long before its official discovery. If true, this would mean that maritime navigation was far more sophisticated in ancient times than we currently acknowledge. However, even if ancient sailors did reach Antarctica, how would they have mapped its coastline beneath the ice? Some more speculative theories propose that Antarctica's ice sheet may have formed much more recently than mainstream science suggests, possibly due to a sudden cataclysmic event. If an ancient civilization existed before this event, it might have mapped Antarctica before it was buried under ice. However, this idea contradicts current geological understanding, which suggests that the Antarctic ice sheet has existed for millions of years. Then there is the most controversial theory of all, that the Piri Reis Map is evidence of lost advanced technology from an unknown source. Some researchers have speculated that ancient civilizations may have had access to aerial mapping techniques, astronomical knowledge, or even guidance from an unknown intelligence that allowed them to chart the world with extraordinary precision. While this idea is often dismissed as pseudoscience, it does highlight the fact that many ancient maps show surprising levels of accuracy, including the placement of continents and coastlines that were unknown at the time. Skeptics argue that the Piri Reis Map is simply a misinterpretation, suggesting that the section believed to represent Antarctica is actually a distorted depiction of South America's southern coastline. However, this explanation does not fully account for the remarkable similarities between the map's coastline and modern seismic surveys of Antarctica's landmass beneath the ice. The level of detail is simply too close to be dismissed outright. The Piri Reis Map is a testament to the idea that history may hold secrets we have yet to uncover. knowledge that seems to appear centuries or even millennia ahead of its time. If ancient civilizations had access to more advanced cartographic methods than we realize, then what else did they know? Were their cultures lost to time, ones capable of mapping continents before modern history even acknowledges their existence?